Hey, my name is Luke. I'm an avid mountain biker. Actually, that's not true. I'm an obsessed mountain biker. Oh, I love all things mountain biking. And what you're actually looking at right here is my disassembled Pivot Switchblade. It's a 2022 model, but it's actually only 5 months old. My amazing partner, Meg, bought me this actually in a surprise. And I've never really had a bike, proper trail bike before. I love it. I think it's amazing. And it's just come about to actually build this to something that's really special to me. I've never done it before. I've had nice bikes, but I've never actually had a custom trick bike, and this is going to be the bike that we do it. And I want to bring you guys along on this, show you all the ins and outs, how it all works. We're going to be custom coated. We've got some brands on board who are going to be supplying some amazing products. So as you can see, the bike is fully stripped down. The reason for that, tomorrow we're going to JWS Cerakote. Those guys are going to put Cerakote across the frame. The colours that we've got planned for this are amazing. If you haven't heard of Cerakote, we're going to let James and the team talk about it and explain in more detail. But long story short, you can have these amazing host of different colours. It's a crazy strong coating on the bike, far stronger than any paint straight from the factory that a bike brand can offer. But it also means we're going to have some really cool custom colours and look to it. Those fork lowers are going. I've got a Cascade link to go into this build as well, brand new. That's going to be getting custom painted. But firstly, let's go to Sprung Suspension. We're going to show you the bike in its original state when it was completely built, and then we're going to take on the whole journey with all the brands that are going to be involved in this really cool build. Let's go. All the components and everything are organised. Go to CWS tomorrow, which I am very, very excited about. We are packed and ready to go. Pivot frame, fork lowers, obviously in the cauliflower box. Why not? Anyway, let's get on the road. JWS Cerakote, here we come. I have arrived at Cerakote by JWS. I am with James, the main man himself.
We're here today obviously to work on your bike frame in a multiple series of different colours that we've decided to choose from, which I'm really excited about. Actually, I haven't worked with these particular colours before. We've got the Ridgeway Blue, which is a really deep blue colour, which is very, very popular amongst the biking industry. Signal Pink, which is what we're going to be doing some funky creative flair on, which you'll see later on in the video. Armour Black for your linkage. That's it so far, isn't it? Just your linkage.
That's right, yeah.
And then we're going to be doing the bright white on the shocks and the logos as well. So
at the moment, when we've got the setup, you know what it's like. We've mapped everything out. We've done some imagery, but we don't know exactly if sort of like these forks are going to work white.
Getting the frame done and complete. Get that creative flair on there, find out what colours are going to work best, and then we can go from there in terms of what we're going to pick for the shock colour. I'll just give you a little bit of information on the coating itself if you want.
Yeah, please.
It's more durable than any other coating on the planet in terms of Teflon, Xylon and powder coating. Customisation, obviously you can give everything a really creative flair on things. So we can do anything from colour fading to galaxy effects to camouflage. We can literally just go as crazy as you want with it. So yeah, it's heat resistant. It's like 1,000-degree heat resistant, so nothing's going to damage it in terms of any heat. Corrosion resistance, again, you can put brake cleaners, all general cleaning stuff on it, even thinners won't touch it, so you can pretty much, you can use it on absolutely anything. It's chemical resistance as well, so any chemicals that you might come across or anything like that, your greases and anything that you might be oiling your bike with, it won't affect it whatsoever, so yeah. Cool.
Share the process.
Okay, so what we'll be doing now, Luke, is just taking all the small parts nice and delicately off the bike without causing any damage. If we get a little bit of thick stuff, or we get a bit of stuff that's a little bit more stubborn, we can actually use the acetone here, look, basically to melt the residue away. But as you can see, look, it is taking it off without damaging the frame or the prior paintwork, so yeah.
But you were saying earlier as well, though, preparation is absolute key, right?
Oh, absolutely, mate. You're not going to get the adhesion and the long-lasting finish that you need out of Cerakote. As good as Cerakote is, it's all down to the prep work at the end of the day. So as you can see, I'm just going into every single nook and cranny, being as meticulous as I can to make sure that I'm getting every single tiny bit.
Here I'm taking a step back and let James work through the processes. He's clearing the frame, using the airline. Any additional dust and such is going to be blasted off. He's then going to recheck the frame to make sure that he's happy, make any adjustments as and where needed. Now he's going to actually bung the frame and actually mask it to make sure that there's going to be no paint that goes into any of the threads inside the frame during the painting process. And we're now moving on to shot blasting, I think.
Yeah, that's correct. So we've got these parts here, the rear linkage and the forks. Yep. So we're going to be getting them in for shot blasting now in the VM55 shot blaster. Turn on the shot blaster. Okay. Place them in the shot blaster. Up. Fire it up.
And there you have it, my brand new Cascade link has been stripped back to its raw alloy form. It'll get prepped and then ready to be painted. The same process will happen with the forks, and then we can finally get moving and get painting that frame.
All right, we'll use a brand new fresh glass for this.
Shut these doors, green button. Good luck. I feel like I'm part of the team a bit. We did a bit of a colour change, James, didn't we? We thought to go with the lighter blue.
Yeah, we thought that the contrast might look a little bit better with the pink that we mentioned earlier, with a lighter blue there, as you can see. So we decided to go with a bit of a lighter blue, which has already proven to...
It's looking awesome.
Yeah, it's impressed us, hasn't it?
So I'm going to leave you to it now, and then we're going to catch up tomorrow.
Yeah,
and then,
perfect.
Yeah,
give me a ring in the morning. What time are we on now? We're on 10 o'clock at night now, so we have put a shift in today, but I'm going to be continuing till about midnight to get this done.
Appreciate it, mate.
No worries,
see you tomorrow.
Cool.
I am pretty excited to say the least. I can see James there, so let's see what's going on. Hey, mate.
Going on, how are you?
You all right?
All right, yeah.
All right, good to see you. Good to see you.
Something exciting for you, mate. Grand reveal. Yeah. Here she is.
Oh, dude.
What do you think?
No way. Dude, that has actually come out miles better than actually anticipated.
How good is it with the gloss as well now? We've got it popping like that.
Ah, man. And the white as well, like that just flows.
That contrast with the blue, yeah, it looks amazing, bro. Like I say, there is a little bit of a spin we've put on it now.
The actual linkage as well, because, oh man, that look, like look at it. Yeah, the gloss, I'm so glad we went for that lacquer.
So sick, mate.
Because it just has that pop, mate.
Yeah. Absolutely love it, so happy with it. You shot off, and that left me then with my creative flair in order to be able to get these paint flecks on. So obviously as you travel up the bike, look, it's going to be lighter and lighter in the flecks there, so it's going to look really fucking cool because it fades out. So yeah, I mean, I think the contrasting colours look absolutely fantastic, and there's going to be no other bike like this that exists, which is exciting, right?
Yeah, mate, I can't wait. We've got Gareth from Essentials going to do some custom decals that's going to match, because you've kindly given me the empty
Sigma pink,
so we can do some matchy stuff to link all that colourway through. Dude, I cannot tell you how grateful and how excited I am for this. So honestly, mate,
cheers, brother.
Legend.
Nice one.
Good morning. Today is the day of the build. I am very excited. It feels like it's gone on forever, but it hasn't. But I guess that's the big kid in me. Check it out. This is it. Bar the frame and the rims, this is the bike getting ready to build. We're gonna go to Sprung now, and then we're gonna get the bike built. So let's go to Sprung. See you there. It's definitely worth mentioning that I've got amazing brands on board for this bike build, and I feel that they all deserve some more detailed information on the products, the components, and why I've chosen to use them. But I think the video is going to be too long. So what I'm going to do is put these details into the Pink Bike article, which the link is in the description below. But don't worry, you will actually see these components close up and personal at the end of this video. Well, we finally made it in Sprung HQ with the main man himself, Jakey boy.
Hiya.
And this is about as much as we're going to actually show of the bike until we show it fully made up. We've got the forks at the moment, and what we're sort of about to do, Jake?
All we're going to do now is take the lowers off, make sure they're fresh, and then get them back together and fit into the bike.
So Jake's just getting rid of the oil, draining her off, and then hook up with some nice fresh oil in there.
All I'm really going to do now is make sure everything's clean, get the lowers back on.
And we're good to go, are we?
Yeah, yeah.
Flipping heck, he doesn't mess about, this guy. Jake is working at absolute rocket speed.
Bit of a Blue Peter, here's one I made earlier. We're pretty prepared, and basically just running through some checks to make sure that it's all as sick as it should be. We always have a little shrine to George in the workshop.
Yeah, he took suspension very seriously as well. I'm still surprised at how many people don't think about suspension, servicing.
We see that daily. It's kind of, if you think about it, the same as your car. Like, do you book it in for a service when it needs a service, or do you book it in for a service when it breaks?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's like, and we see it all the time with suspension, where people just go, oh, I'll wait till it breaks and then I'll book it in. You're in a lose-lose situation there, because it ends up riding really badly, so you're not actually having as much fun on your bike anymore. And as well as that, the bill to repair it if it's broken is always like quite a bit more than if you just looked after it. Like, it's more efficient to just look after your stuff. You'll enjoy it more, have a better time on the trails, and your stuff's going to thank you for it.
So we're just getting some fresh oil in here now.
Yeah. I mean, normally we'd stick a Sprung sticker on it, but
Yeah, I think we
In
might
your
be
case,
covered.
yeah, you've got enough. You're all right.
Can't actually wait to get on the freaking thing.
Yeah, sick.
What do you reckon, George? Dude, we are done. I want to say thank you very much. You're absolute legend. We are back on the road and we're nearly about to finish the final piece of this bike building puzzle. I'm going to go see Gareth now from Essential GFX. So we're going to do some custom graphics for the bike, and then Gareth's actually going to wrap it all for me. Not like the Cerakote actually needs the wrap, but just because of like uplift days and such, you know that they take a whole host of battering, so why not just have extra protection, especially when it's such a special bike. So we're just literally about to rock up. We'll go see Gareth and we'll go and finish off the final stage of this dream build. Here we are, Essential GFX. Right, well, I'm at Essential GFX with the main man, Gareth.
Hello, all right?
Got some ideas
Yeah.
that I think could make the bike just go up another level.
Okay.
What do you reckon? If I go on the computer, we'll have a sit down and sort of see if you think my ideas are a goer or not, and go from there.
Let's go and have a look. What ideas have you got in your head?
On the seat stay, it might be a bit weird, like an oil effect, sort of like just dripping down from the seat stay onto the frame. I don't know what you think to that.
Let's see what we can find then.
Okay. Now Gareth is going to do a simple Google search and actually look for some images that can connect with my vision. It might not be the same, but at least gives us a good starting block. Then what Gareth will do is get the image and adjust it, play with a few different designs and see what works. To make that logo pop even more, we came up with the idea to make the logo transparent, so you can see that really cool paint job come through, and we're trying to mimic the colour of the actual bike to see how that will look. And we both think it's going to look absolutely awesome. Here you can see the brands that support me and that have helped with this build. We wanted to make a custom sticker that's going to integrate really nicely on the frame, so I'm going to let Gareth work his magic on this one. The brand sticker is coming together really nicely. Originally we were going to put it on the swing arm, but then we thought putting it on the down tube is going to look so much more neater and integrated, and actually you'll see it a lot clearer. And then we move on to the fork graphics that you guys have already seen at Sprung. I did those with Gareth about 3 weeks prior, but it's really cool to actually see all of this custom work done with Gareth and myself, which is a super fun experience, and you've already seen they look awesome. This is actually the Pivot Switchblade 2024 logo, which is placed on the head tube. Gareth's mocked this up for us. It's actually a carbon copy replica. The only difference will be the sizing.
So we can start templating now, get it all sized properly, printed, and then we're planning to print tomorrow. I'm back at Essential GFX.
Back again.
We are ready to rock and roll. So we've got the custom graphics all ready to be cut. We're going to get them on the bike. We're going to wrap the bike and we're going to show you the whole process. So let's go. Right, mate, we are sorted. The bike is done. It's looking amazing. I guess now I can ride the thing.
Yeah, get and enjoy it, yeah.
So thanks so much, Gareth. Really appreciate your help, mate.
No problem.
Cheers. The day has finally arrived. My custom dream build is ready. What a journey it's been. I've learned so much. The trials, the tribulations, the twists, the turns. My friends in the industry said from day dot, it doesn't matter how planned and organised you are, which I thought I was, there's always going to be things that you're going to have to adjust and adapt, and it's always going to be later than you anticipated, and boy, were they right. Was it worth it? I think abso-freaking-lutely yes. Now, enough of me talking. Let's get into this awesome dream build. So there you have it, my bike build from start to finish. If you want to know more details about the components, the brands, the whole backstory of the build, jump to the Pink Bike article, the link is in the description below. I've even been in direct communication with Chris Kokalis, the CEO of Pivot. He's been kind enough to answer some of my questions in regards to the Pivot Switchblade and the brand itself, all included in the Pink Bike article. I will be doing a riding video of this bike in the coming weeks, but for now, I want to thank you for being on this journey, and I'm going to hit the trails. Take care, thanks for watching.